Now that I'm out on the trail, I wanted to go over a couple of pieces of gear that I've really enjoyed and that have been extremely helpful to me. And the first of which is the Alpinlite Designs Stratiform 3 Tarp. The Alpinlite Designs Stratiform 3 Tarp is a 1 to 2 person catenary cut tarp made out of sil nylon. I'll walk around here a little bit so you can see. I've got it pretty much raised up a little bit here, and inside has the bug net 1.5. There's a bug net 1, bug net 1.25, 1.5, and 2.0. And that just, the numbers mean how many people can pretty much fit inside of them. So I've got one that kind of fits me and only me. With some of my gear. Now, some of the stuff that I've really liked about this tarp so far is this beaked front. This beaked front, actually, there's 2 lines that come down right here and right here. When you unzip the front here, and you can pretty much unzip it with one hand, you can unzip that. This line is always going to keep this part pretty taut. This line is going to keep the stake pole standing upright. Now what I've done, since I'm in a real sandy area, as you can see, I've rocked down all the stakes. This is a good idea if you're in sandy area or kind of soft ground. You want to rock these down, or else you're going to be getting up in the middle of the night and readjusting. And right here I actually just used a stick, and it kept it really taut. Now, the line locks on all the Alpinlite gear are these line locks here. All you do is a simple tug, and you've got it tighter. It's nice, every single one of them. You can tighten that thing up real quick. And right here for the bug net, you can see the bug net inside. It's got no-see-um mesh, it's got a bathtub floor, and on this end, it's completely covered so that if wind is coming in, it's not going to get you with that draft on your feet. Also, another thing right here, you can use this on its own. You can put a tent pole right through there. And have the bug tent freestanding without the tarp, and I've done that. Or you can come up here and hitch it to this little metal hitch right there. And this is a little bit of a bungee, so it moves. Another thing, these lines here are bungee, and they attach to the stakes, and you just drive the stake in through not only the regular tie down, but this as well, and that keeps everything nice and taut. But it's got a beautiful line to it, beautiful line, and it sheds wind really well. I've actually had this down in storm mode, and what I've done is I've taken the stakes, put them right through here, and just lashed them to the ground. Same with these. I've just put them right through this hole, lashed it right to the ground. Now these, you don't have to use the sides. You could get away with using fewer stakes, but you just won't have as taut of a pitch. I like the sides like that. I like having that taut pitch. If it's really calm, you don't really need that. Just the 4 corners are fine, and the front and the back. I'll go take a look inside here really quick. Now in a sandy little area like this, what I did was I got a pretty flat tabletop stone. I put it into the sand, and then I rested this right on top of it. One thing that Jen at Alpinlite Designs has done, and I don't know if you can see it too well here, he's made a little cup right here that perfectly fits the top of a trekking pole. And this just goes right over. It just fits like a glove like that. It's nice. Again, right here, the little attachment spot for your bug tent. And what I like here as well is this, you can see the bug tent in there, and then you can see how much room you have, this little vestibule area. And you have some room along the sides too. If you really had to put something along there, like your, I don't know, anything, food bag, anything, you could, and it won't get frosty or wet. I put my pack right in here, and when I wake up in the morning, it's nice, covered, and dry. Now, the bug netting, you can see it just, you can unzip this with one hand. It's really nice. And you can see right in here, this is the inside of the bug tent. And I've got everything laid out pretty much from last night sleeping. I've got my pillow, which is my clothes bag, and I've got my bag there. I've got water, extra water in the middle of the night. It's nice to have. I actually slept with my food bags kind of anchoring the sides there, and it's, as you can see, there's a lot of room in there. It's pretty lofty, and then there's room for me to sit up right here and put my shoes on, which I did earlier today, and it's fantastic. So this Alpinlite Designs, I can't tell you enough about how much I like this tarp. Absolutely love it, and it saved my butt a couple times so far. Last night it was extremely cold and windy. I had it lashed down to the ground, and I did keep this the front flap open, which is nice because what you can do is you can roll this up like this, and you can see there's Velcro on both sides. Roll that over, and it keeps the door open. Jen's thought of just about everything on this tarp, and in fact, from what I understand, he's making a Cuban fiber edition as well. This weighs about 13.8 ounces right here. And I don't know how much the Cuban would weigh, but it would be worth checking into. So yeah, if you have any questions about this tarp or anything, you can leave me a message, or you can contact Jen at alpinlitedesigns.com. But this is a fantastic tarp. So far I love it, and very glad that I have it on this trip.